Today, the Earth suffered the strongest solar storm in the past 20 years. Solar storms can impact spacecraft, power grids, and organisms on Earth. Humans can also clearly feel its impact. On May 11, the U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, issued a warning about the effects of solar storms, calling on operators, power generators, and satellite operators to space needs to take timely preventive measures. The most powerful solar storm in more than 2 decades hit Earth today, creating spectacular aurora light shows in the sky, but also carries the risk of disrupting satellites and power grids as the storm progresses. Long until the weekend. The first of the coronal eruptions, CMEs, phenomena of plasma and magnetic fields emitted from the Sun. This phenomenon then upgraded to a powerful G5 geomagnetic storm. The first storm of this level since Storm Halloween in October 2003 caused power outages in Sweden and damaged infrastructure. Electric layer in South Africa. In the coming days, more CMEs are expected to hit the blue planet. Social networks are filled with aurora images from Northern Europe and Oceania. Meanwhile, authorities notified satellite operators, airlines, and power grids to take measures to prevent disruptions due to changes in the Earth's magnetic field. According to astronomy experts, solar storms are in fact unusual explosions of charged particles emitted from the Sun, a phenomenon precisely called coronal ejection, CME. Streams of charged particles from the Sun are constantly launched into space and collide with the Earth every day. That stream of charged particles is called the solar wind. Solar storms, or coronal eruptions, are in fact a sudden increase in the intensity of the solar wind due to unusual activity in a certain area of the Sun with the appearance of flares or spots. Black. Explosions of activity in some areas of the Sun often cause effects that affect human activities on Earth. Usually, small coronal eruptions, often leading to effects we call magnetic storms or solar storms, only have low-level effects, such as disrupting television, radio, and telephone waves. Has an impact on human health, but the level is not worrying. The Sun's activity and its effects are unstoppable. However, if forecasted early, the authorities can soon have a maintenance plan and be ready to repair the technical damage caused by this phenomenon. Each solar storm lasts short, a few hours to a few days. Solar storms are also known as magnetic storms or geomagnetic storms. They are enormous explosions on the Sun, when energy stored in the twisted magnetic fields above sunspots is suddenly released. In just a few minutes, solar storms can heat material up to millions of degrees and produce a range of radiation across the spectrum: radio waves, X-rays, and gamma rays. In addition to the effects on power sources and communications, human health is also affected by solar storms, especially people with cardiovascular disease. Magnetic fields can affect the functioning of organs in the human body. The impacts will be felt largely in Earth's northern and southern latitudes, but how far they extend depends on the storm's ultimate strength. The fluctuating magnetic fields associated with geomagnetic storms will induce electrical currents in long conductors, including power lines, potentially causing power outages. Long pipes can also become electrified, leading to a number of technical problems. According to statistics, many solar storms occur every year in the world. Strong magnetic storms can also affect power transmission lines and oil and gas pipelines.